Ninth graders, I'm jazzed up about today's assignment, so I'm going to get right to it. But first of all, to those of you who've been getting your stuff done, turning things in, asking questions, getting clarification, I appreciate all of you. It's a wild ride, I know, but hopefully today you were able to get outside, and by today I mean yesterday. Again, I'm like a day behind. Really, really nice weather. Go enjoy it. Get outside. Those sorts of things. So today we're going to start off on Ed, and the first thing you're going to notice is you have an independent reading. It's called The Power of a Dinner Table. All right, there's a theme today, and it's about spending time with people, especially around food, which obviously I think I've spent a lot of time eating because I've had nothing else to do. So, Power of a Dinner Table. We're going to start by reading this, okay? It's a really unique piece. It's actually an editorial that talks about this columnist and his experience with a couple who has welcomed a bunch of young people into their home to eat dinner and how it's changed a lot of their lives. Really inspiring stuff. I really like this piece. So read that first. Okay. Secondly, you're going to move on. There's a Power of a Dinner Table selection test. Again, that's going to be here on your assignment sheets. So we've been doing these before. Get the test done. Again, there's a couple of writing responses at the end. Make sure you give me full responses. Some of them might be opinion-based questions, but you still got to give me a full response based on your understanding of the text. So remember that that's the case. When you finish the online selection test, you're going to click over to a YouTube video called The Importance of Eating Together. And this is a TED Talk. And I know I've thrown some TED Talks at you guys before, and this one is from a woman named Karen Hickson Smith. And it's along the lines as the same theme as what we read before, or what you will have already read in The Power of a Dinner Table. Okay, she talks about the importance of eating together, and so obviously you can notice there's probably going to be some commonality. There's going to be some shared ideas, but at the same time, you know, you're reading one, you're watching a speech in the other, so there's different media that are involved there. So make sure that you kind of digest both of their arguments and what they're trying to say about, you know, why we as a species or as human beings can benefit from eating together, eating at a dinner table together. When you've watched the video and obviously read the piece, okay, you're going to click over here, and this is the assignment posted as a Google Doc. Okay, so it's called The Importance of Eating Together, Power of a Dinner Table Evaluation. Now, I know this is probably the most in-depth thing we've done in these 2 weeks, so I want to make sure that I explain it completely. You're reading the piece, okay, the piece Power of a Dinner Table, this one. You're watching the TED Talk, The Importance of Eating Together, and you are evaluating which one is more effective in achieving the goal of successfully expressing the value of eating together. So think of it like it's a courtroom, right? And the dinner table article is presenting their case, and the importance of eating together video is presenting their case. I want you to decide which one you think is more effective, which one provides a stronger case. When you've decided which one that is, you got to prove it. Okay, so just like in a court of law, you got to prove whichever side you're on. Whichever one you pick, you got to use evidence from that. So you're using evidence from the text, and you're using evidence from the video. So let's say I pick the video. I think the video is more effective. I want to use evidence that supports my point, but I also want to use some evidence to talk about the piece that we read, because that shows my reader, if I'm writing it, that I understand both pieces. Okay, that I understand the video and that I understand the editorial. So what you're going to do, and the rubric kind of lays this out, you're going to choose one piece that's more effective. Which one you think is more effective? You're using relevant evidence to bolster or to support your claim. And you're going to use evidence from the less effective one, the one you're not choosing, to address a counterclaim. All right. So this, like I said, this is going to be a little more in depth than what we've done before, but I really want you to dive into this one, and you're making a value judgment. Okay, you're evaluating which one is more effective based on the evidence that's presented. Which one would be more convincing to you, and tell me why. I did put up here that one of the arguments you cannot make is text versus video arguments. You can't say, well, I could see Karen Hickson Smith, so therefore it's more effective. No, I don't want you to make that argument, okay? The arguments are based on whatever evidence they are providing, all right? So if you have questions, please, please, please reach out to me. I know this one might be in depth. You can, if you want to request a Zoom meeting, we can do that. We can talk about it. Email is fine. Remind is fine. But please don't just say, well, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm not going to try. This is an in-depth piece, and I want you to be successful. So have a great day. Remember, if you're caught up after today, you're going to have a 4-day weekend, so enjoy it.